All right. Good evening, parents of San Jose Unified and other guests that are joining our presentation on high school offerings and programs for the 25-26 school year. I'm going to go ahead and get started because we have a start time of 6 o'clock, and I want to make sure I respect everybody's time here tonight. I want to welcome everybody. And just so you know, there is a chat box up. So if you have any questions about logistics or tech, you can put your questions in there. Any specific questions regarding schools or academics, those types of things, they should be saved for the high school presentation nights that are at the site level. So just a couple reminders. In the next slide, we will be going over how to access this presentation in Spanish. So en la próxima pantalla vamos a explicar cómo pueden escuchar la presentación en español. My name is Melita Nairhood, and I will be sharing the info or the information about each of our high schools tonight. I'm here with my colleague, Sydney Eshelman, who is our academic counselor for the district, as well as Esme Bautista, who is our director of communications and engagement. And then we also have Rosalba joining us tonight, who will be providing translation. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to this slide. And then Rosalba, do you want to explain what parents are going to be doing? Rosalba, do you hear me? Did you want to explain anything to the families about how to access the presentation? Nope, we're good? Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and skip this slide. All right, so welcome to the high school information night. We're super excited to welcome you and introduce you to our 6 comprehensive high schools. High school is the culmination. Oh, hold on. Okay. High school is the culmination of your educational experience so far. You are finally in the driver's seat and have much more control over the classes you take and the activities you participate in. So tonight, our agenda, what we will be discussing is the transition from middle school to high school. We will be sharing the high school offerings and programs across the district, as well as the specific offerings at each of our high schools. We will be sharing the graduation requirements that our students need to have in order to graduate from San Jose Unified, the different types of course offerings that we have, and as well as our extracurriculars. So we have 6 amazing high schools, 6 comprehensive high schools here in San Jose Unified. We have San Jose High School, the Leland Chargers, Willow Glen Rams, the Gunderson Grizzlies. Whoops. We have Lincoln, and Lincoln Lions, and we have Pioneer, the Mustangs. So those are our 6 comprehensive high schools that students are assigned to. And I don't know why my slide deck is bouncing around. And so we will be talking about each of the programs at these high schools. That we'll have some videos that share a little bit more about each high school and allow you to see what makes them unique and what makes them special. All right. So in the next couple of slides, I'm going to be talking about the transition to high school and what it looks like when students leave middle school. These are some of the things that stay the same from middle school to high school. So in middle school, you're aware that students have opportunities to participate in extracurricular athletics like after school, soccer, baseball, or soccer, basketball, volleyball, those types of things. They also are participating, have the opportunity to participate in clubs and be a part of various activities throughout the academic day. Students in middle school do go to multiple classes per day. Many of them are sitting in anywhere between 4 and 6. They change classes anywhere between 4 and 6 times per day. And then they are receiving letter grades in middle school. And then finally, there's this idea of a growth mindset that, students, when they start, they are in a course, in a class, that they have the ability to become better, learn more, and that they can, go deep into different courses. So for example, if they really like a certain area, a certain elective like band, they've had opportunities to be able to participate in some of those courses and go a little deeper. So those are some of the things that are the same in middle school to high school. But there's obviously, as we know, a lot of new challenges and expectations that students face as they head into high school. The first one is the greater independence and student agency. So basically, students are really in elementary school. As parents, we're very much involved in their everyday schooling. We check in with them, we follow up to make sure they've done their homework. In middle school, there's a little less of that. You're transitioning more to them being independent. And then in high school, it's really important that students get the opportunities to be able to communicate with their teachers when they have questions, reach out by email if they're not understanding a topic, work with friends in study groups, those kinds of things. So they are definitely becoming much more independent, and taking action on things that they may have questions about or things they might be struggling with. In high school, grades have an external significance in the sense that if students, are planning to apply to college, go to community college, their grades are very important because that is one of the areas that colleges look at in order to determine if they're ready to enter into their college programs. The other thing that many of our high schools have is a block or modified schedule. So that means that students may only have 3 periods a day, but each period is 90 minutes. And they wouldn't see the same teacher or that go attend the same course every day. So for example, they might have language arts, math, and science on Mondays and Wednesdays, and then the other 3 classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then on Friday, they might attend all 6 classes. So there is this, the classes may be longer depending on if a school is in a modified or block schedule. So in high school, just like in middle and elementary, we do continue to have resources for students in order to support them as they, as they go through their academic day, where when they need extra help, extra tutoring, there are things that students can access at our high schools. Many of our high schools have a flex time or tutorial a couple times a week. Some have it every day. And during this time, students are to be going to the classrooms where they might be struggling. So this is an opportunity for them to go to their math teacher if they're having trouble with a concept. If students are retaking a test or need extra tutoring or intervention before retaking a test, it might happen during this time. Many schools will review students' grades and have the students make appointments with teachers if they're struggling and if the school sees that they're struggling in a certain academic content area. We do have many English learners coming up out of our middle schools, and so we continue to support our English learners Our newcomers that are recently arrived, we have courses for them that are about 100 minutes long or 2 periods to be able to support them with their English language development, as well as support courses for students who have been with English learners who have been with us longer than 3 years. All of our high schools have counselors who provide support to students who may be struggling social emotionally as well as academically. So our counselors are not just academic counselors, but they also provide that emotional support, social emotional support. And beyond our district counselors that are at each site, we also have a number of outside counselors coming from organizations in our community that also support our students should they experience any, social emotional issues. Finally, we have math lab for students who might be struggling in math. And that's a course that's paired up with a grade level course so that students are receiving a time where they can go deeper into some of the foundational math that might be missing and that will support them in their success in grade level math courses, as well as tutoring and some after school programs that happen that are at our various sites. We also, in terms of administration and staff, we have multiple administrators at our high school. In many cases, there's potentially more administrators at high school than there is at middle school. So most of our high schools all high schools have at least 3, some have 4 or 5 administrators. Our high schools also have an activities director. The activities directors oversee things like school spirit, rallies, and dances. They oversee the ASB students and school government. Then we have our athletic directors who oversee all of our sports programs. They enrich the campus by coordinating the interscholastic sports at each school, each high school. And then, of course, like I mentioned, we have district counselors at all of our sites as well. All right, so this time I'm going to introduce Sydney Eshelman, and she will be covering the next few slides.
Hi, yes, I'm just going to be talking about what all schools in our district offer, their offerings and their programs. So in our district in San Jose Unified, all the high schools in our district offer A through G approved curriculum, as well as AP classes and accelerated or honors classes. All high schools in our district have the same graduation requirements, and they have also academic, as well as Melita was saying, wellness resources. Some of our high schools and middle schools offer wellness centers, but all of our counselors do offer academic and wellness support. And then also, the district does pay for college entrance exams, such as the PSAT and the SAT. All high schools in San Jose Unified offer career technical education options, as well as courses through San Jose Community College. And 10th graders are given the opportunity to take driver's education through San Jose Unified if they choose to. And they have an opportunity, of course, to be involved in various extracurricular activities that you'll see later in each school's specific videos.
All right, thank you very much, Ms. Eshelman. All right, at this time, I'm going to start with reviewing our specialty programs that we have at some of our sites. The first one is our two-way bilingual immersion program. This program, it runs in our elementary and middle schools as well. Currently, we have 3 middle schools, and that's Willow Glen Middle, River Glen, and Hoover Middle School that all have the dual immersion, or TWIBI as we call it. And at this time, we have 2 high schools that continue that strand, and that is Lincoln and Willow Glen High. We also offer an international baccalaureate program. Again, this program is also offered at our elementary level and our middle school level. Our elementary is offered at Horace Mann, and our middle school is Muwekma Ohlone. The high school that offers international baccalaureate is San Jose High School. For this particular program, you don't have to be previously enrolled in it in order to choose San Jose High as one of your options. You can be a part of the International Baccalaureate. Whereas with the two-way bilingual immersion, it's important to be a part of that strand for elementary and middle, because there is a certain level of Spanish that you need as you go into high school, because the expectation is that you have been in this program since kindergarten. And then finally, we have our visual and performing arts strand. Many of these students are currently enrolled at Castillero or Hoover. And that VPA strand will continue on at either Pioneer or Lincoln. So those are 3 specialty programs that we have here in San Jose Unified. The next couple of slides, I will be talking about graduation requirements. And I do see in the chat, there's something about what are A to G courses. And yes, those are very important for our high schools. All right. So students need to earn 220 credits in order to graduate. You see the number of credits for each subject area. You don't see those yet. You will. So students need 220 credits. The credits need to align to A to G. And then there are some other required competencies that we will go over. The courses must be A to G courses are CSU and UC approved. And an A to G course, you must get a C or better. So here is the list of requirements for graduation. For each area, we require a number of years in order to graduate, and then the UCs and CSUs have a required number. If you meet the SJUSD graduation requirements, you will be A to G eligible, which meets the minimum requirement to apply to a UC or a CSU. So if you look at this chart, you see that, for example, social studies, San Jose Unified requires 3 years of social studies, or the equivalent of 30 units. So there are, you take 2 semesters of social science. Each semester is 5 units. So that's 10 units a year. We require 30 units. The UCs and CSUs only require, actually only require 2, but in order to graduate from San Jose Unified, you need 3. So of course, if you have the 3 years, you've met the 2-year requirement for the UCs. In English, 4 years are required, or 40 units, and the UCs require 4 as well. Math, 3 years are required in San Jose Unified. Now, the UCs and CSUs also require 3 years, but they recommend 4 years. So you can apply to the UCs with 3 years, but it is highly recommended that you have 4 years of math. For science, you need 3 years in order to graduate from San Jose Unified, and you need 3 for the UCs and CSUs. Language other than English, we require 2 years of foreign language. The UCs also require 2 years, but again, they recommend 3 years. For visual and performing arts, 2 years for San Jose Unified and only 1 year for the UCs and CSUs. For electives, it's 3 years for San Jose Unified and only 1 year for the UCs and CSUs. We have a PE requirement that is 2 years of PE or 20 credits. And that again, that's not necessarily a requirement by the UCs, but that is a requirement by San Jose Unified as well as the state. And it's important to note that for physical education, all freshmen will be enrolled in PE Course 1 in 9th grade. Students who play an after-school sport, which is something that would be school sponsored through the school, will start getting 5 credits for each season beginning in the 10th grade. So credits for 9th grade after school sports won't start until 10th grade. So 9th graders wouldn't be getting the credit for the after school sports. They will be getting the credit during their PE. The enrollment in course 2 in PE for sophomore year is a site-to-site decision in terms of if the site will allow the student to take to wait and take an after-school sport, or if they are going to just enroll all students in PE course 2. The reason for that is that we have many times we have seniors and juniors who are credit deficient in PE, and we don't want anything to become a problem in that students are credit deficient because they did not meet the PE requirement. So if you have specific questions about the PE and what is happening the second year, sophomore year, please reach out to the high schools, and they would be happy to share that information with you. We've also communicated to all families in December about this process. All right. The other required competency certifications are algebra. Students must pass algebra or algebra 2. So typically most students will pass algebra 1, and that will earn them the algebra competency certificate. Every once in a while we have a student who uses algebra 2 because that vets algebra 1. And so that would give them the algebra competency certificate. We also require 40 hours of community service. All right, we do have some additional graduation options. Like I said, we have one high school that's an International Baccalaureate World School. Here, students will enroll in the IB diploma program. Its goal is to develop inquiring, knowledgeable, and caring young people who help to create a better and more peaceful world through intercultural understanding and respect. San Jose High School does not offer AP courses, but they offer International Baccalaureate courses. Students participate in the middle years program and the diploma program, as well as the career-related program at San Jose High. You can learn more about these exciting options at the San Jose High School Information Night. For the Seal of Biliteracy, all sites offer this seal. The goal of the Seal of Biliteracy is to encourage students to develop biliteracy skills. Students can earn the Seal of Biliteracy by taking 4 years of a foreign language with A's or B's, or scoring a 3 or better on one of the AP foreign language assessments, or a 4 or better on the IB exam. Students also need to maintain a 3.0 in their English language arts class, or on a 3 on the AP English exam, or a 4 on the IB English exam in the junior year. English learners will need to have a 4 on the oral language part of the LPAC. The Seal of Biliteracy acknowledges and celebrates bilingualism and biliteracy, and the award is given in recognition of students who have studied and attained proficiency in 2 or more languages. All right, now we'll talk a little bit about our course offerings. So we have 4 course offerings that we normally overview with parents. The A to G course, the high school courses that we offer, have been certified through the UC course approval process. Students that complete these courses with a C or better will be minimally eligible for admission to the UCs and CSUs. All of our high schools offer A to G courses in all subject areas. We offer 3 types of courses at all high schools. Well, 4 types. We have regular or standard courses. We have accelerated courses, honors, and advanced placement or AP courses. The regular or standard courses And the accelerated courses are unweighted in regards to the G when you put these on your applications to colleges, they're unweighted. The honors and AP courses are weighted when you apply to colleges. So just being clear that we don't weight our GPAs on our San Jose Unified School District transcripts, but when you apply to colleges, the honors courses and the AP courses will give a GPA grade point bump. But the standard and accelerated courses would just be the regular the grade that's received in the class. Advanced placement courses also give students the opportunity to take the advanced placement exam at the end of the year, allowing the student to possibly earn college credit if a 3 or higher is earned. We also offer college level courses through San Jose Community College, and those are offered at most of our high schools. They occur before or after school, and these courses earn weighted GPAs also through the application to colleges. The high school, San Jose High, our International Baccalaureate School, does not offer AP courses, but rather IB courses. And again, students earning a 4 or better can earn college credit similar to the AP courses that are offered in our other 5 high schools. Looking at our advanced placement courses, these courses are offered in grades 10 through 12. They are considered college level courses. At the end of the year, there is a standardized college level exam, and students may receive college credit based on the results of the exam, not on the grade that they earn in the class. And what college credit you get really is up to each college. So you would be looking at the colleges at their websites to see how much credit they give depending on the score that they get on the advanced placement exam. When thinking about whether your child would like to be in an AP course or would like to sign up for an AP course, it's really important to take into consideration the following bullets. This is not the right slide. There we go. It is a 1-year commitment. There are no drops. So students, when they go into an AP course, the administration and the counselors talk with the students, about the commitment and that it is a rigorous course that may go at a slightly quicker pace than grade level courses. And they let the students know that there are no drops, meaning that students cannot drop the class after they have agreed that they are going to take it. We do have the students sign and parents sign an AP course form so that they're aware of the commitment to the AP course that they've been enrolled in. There is an increased workload and responsibility, but it does allow you to go deeper in subjects that you really enjoy. And these courses do have an impact on your GPA. Another strand that we have that I want to highlight is our Silicon Valley Career Technical Education. There are 12 industry sectors that students are able to develop their technical skills in. It's offered to 11th and 12th graders. And again, you can earn high school or college credit. Students take classes that develop technical skills. They receive hands-on training by industry professionals. Students are engaged in rigorous real-world academics designed to support success. Many of their courses also meet the UC A to G requirements. Students, if enrolled in SVCTE, as we call it, students would be attending part of their classes at their home high school, and then the other half, they would actually go to the SVCTE campus here in San Jose. All right, we've done a lot of talking about academics. Another really important part of high school is extracurriculars. And so we want to definitely take a minute to go over the opportunities that our high schools have for our students. So the Associated Student Body, or ASB for short, includes student government, where students hold positions at the school level or class level, like vice president, president, secretary. They help with making decisions on how to spend money that's earned, and they oversee the spirit activities. There are also a lot of student clubs. Currently, many clubs have already been established, but if a student is interested in starting a club, they can submit proposals to start another club that might be of interest to a group of students. So just because the club doesn't exist doesn't mean that one of the students can't start a club and gather students to meet. School sponsored teams. So of course we all of our sites have athletics with all the sports, the football, baseball, soccer, volleyball, basketball. So we have all of those programs. We also have robotics teams that are school sponsored. We have mock trial, and we have speech and debate at some of our schools. Again, if you're interested in knowing which schools offer which of the programs like robotics, mock trial, speech and debate, you would want to reach out to the schools that you're interested in choosing during the open enrollment. All right, so at this point, we're going to actually look at each of our schools and dig a little deeper. I've been talking a lot about generalities. We're going to now look at videos that have been created by the current student body, and then some fact sheets about each of our schools. Before we do that, this is the list of information nights, school information nights that will be happening, or in this case, Willow Glen did have theirs on Monday. But we have Gunderson on January 16th, Lincoln on the 21st, San Jose High on the 23rd, Leland on the 30th, and then Pioneer High School is actually February 5th. So please make sure you take a look at this, and this is also going to be posted on our website. All right, so we are going to start with San Jose High. Actually, San Jose High is the oldest school in our district. It is the third oldest public high school in California. There have been 82 championship winning teams. The notable alumni for San Jose High are Norm Mineta. He was the class of 1949. He's the former San Jose mayor, U.S. Congressman, and United States Secretary of Transportation. Mike Honda also attended San Jose High. He's a former state assemblyman and U.S. Congressman. Don Edwards, former U.S. Congressman. Irene Dalis, founder of the Opera San Jose. And Jay DeFeo, an abstract expressionist artist. At San Jose High, we have the International Baccalaureate program. There's three programs that you can be a part of. The middle years program, which is 9th and 10th grade. The diploma program, which is 11th and 12th grade. And then we have the career certificate program, which is really focused on students being involved in career-related education. San Jose High has an amazing science building where they are adding classes in Project Lead the Way, which is an engineering program. These courses help students adopt a problem-solving mindset and improve critical thinking skills through compelling real-world challenges. The courses include environmental sustainability, civil engineering and architecture, and digital electronics. So at this time, I'm going to play a video that was created by the students at San Jose High.
I would describe the San Jose High School spirit here as very welcoming and outgoing. We have various rally games and class competition amongst the school year that creates a friendly environment, more competitive
San Jose High supports students by providing DCAC, Destination College Advising Corps, in the media library, especially during college application season for juniors and seniors. We receive assistance during a stressful time, which we always appreciate.
My favorite school tradition is March Madness because it includes the entire community with friendly competition, which is also anticipated the entire year.
San Jose High School supports students inside and outside the classroom, and we offer extracurricular activities such as sports, including baseball and many other sports that students can enjoy. Teachers and staff at San Jose High School are open-minded, reflective, and supportive.
Big Bone is my favorite tradition here at San Jose High because of the rivalry, the long-term rivalry that we have with Lincoln High, as well as the Big Bone royalty, which is always fun to participate in and vote.
Buen día, amigos y familias. One of my favorite subjects here at San Jose High is Spanish. With the Spanish courses, I learned about the deep culture and history and the roots of all the Spanish-speaking countries. I've used this and applied it to my life in my academic and in my personal life by spreading my knowledge through my community.
My favorite school tradition is Cultural Festival because in this event, different cultures from around the world are able to represent their tradition in our community. Such as dances and music to bring people together.
An advice I have for incoming ninth graders is to take advantages of opportunities and join clubs because these 4 years will go by really fast.
All right, so that was San Jose High. All right, now we are moving on to Abraham Lincoln High School. Abraham Lincoln is, like I mentioned earlier, one of our two-way bilingual immersion high schools. It is one of our VPA high schools with a number of visual and performing arts courses being offered. And then they have a research-based Lion Fitness program that has research-based and data-driven to meet individuals' needs. And it's a part of all of the students' PE curriculum. You can see that there's dance, media arts, and mock trial at Lincoln. They have championship athletic teams. They have football, girls basketball, boys volleyball, and a very active student participation in extracurriculars. Approximately 800 students are participating in 20 sports programs, and approximately 600 students are participating in 30 plus clubs. So really exciting things happening there as well. And we are going to take a moment to watch their video.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Lincoln High School Senior Night against Willow Glen High School. I hope it is going to be an amazing game. I'm here. My name is Maria Lacoste, and my partner, Maite Phillips, will be announcing and hosting this game.
Grayson Meigner. Looks like a pass, a screen to Kai Phillips. That's good enough for a Lions first down, maybe more. Three. Let's go.
All right. I do see in the chat there's some issues with the audio, but hopefully everybody can see that we will post these to the district website as well, so you can watch them again there with audio if that was an issue. Apologies for that. Okay. All right. So now we are going to talk about Willow Glen High. And this is our second two-way bilingual immersion program. They also are have a program in Project Lead the Way with a focus on biomedical. They also have an award-winning mock trial program. Their biomedical program enables students to explore principles, careers, and technical skills needed in biomedical science. For mock trial, they were the 2021 county champions, and in 2022, they placed third place. They have championship winning athletic teams across multiple sports. They were the 2022 cross country CCS champs, girls team 5th place in state, and then the top CCS scholastic team. And then as well as their football, boys water polo, softball, and boys soccer have also done quite well over the past few years. So we are going to go ahead and take a look at the video that was created by Willow Glen High.
Welcome to Willow Glen High School, where education meets creativity and every student is encouraged to reach their full potential. Today, we'll explore why Willow Glen is not just a school, but a vibrant community that fosters a love for learning.
What is your favorite thing about Willow Glen?
You guys, the kids. I don't teach my subject, I teach kids. So I've been here for 26 years and it's completely because the kids rule. That's it.
Hi, my name is Max. I am a junior and I go to Willow Glen High School.
What's your favorite thing about being a student athlete?
My favorite thing about being a student athlete is that I got to make a lot of friends and we all get to experience the same things and it grows us closer.
Arts program.
My favorite thing about the Willow Glen Arts program is that it gives students an opportunity to find other like-minded students who are passionate about the same thing.
Hi, my name is Riley and I'm a freshman in school.
What's your favorite thing about leadership?
My favorite thing about leadership is helping our school become a better place.
Our passionate teachers go above and beyond to make learning engaging and relevant. With a diverse range of courses and extracurricular activities, we ensure that each student finds their niche. From spirited rallies to exciting sports events, Willow Glen High School cultivates a sense of pride and community. Here, you'll not only learn, but also build lifelong friendships and unforgettable memories. Willow Glen isn't just about academics. It's about creating a supportive environment where every student feels valued and inspired.
Thanks for watching and
Go Rams!
Right, Willow Glen Rams. Next,
Welcome to Willow Glen.
Gunderson High School also has an emphasis on visual and performing arts. They are the Grizzly Pride. That's their motto, and they have an active broadcast and journalism program. They offer sculpture, leadership, and yearbook. Journalism, they have a journalism program which creates a school newspaper called the Paw Print. You can see that on the news website. They also have a broadcast program weekly live news broadcasts in a state of the art facilities. Pride, the Grizzly Pride, stands for personal responsibility, respect, integrity, diversity, and excellence. So we will now take a look at their video. People are talking about the, can you hear me? Rosalba? Yes. I understand the switch to music mode, but I'm a little nervous about doing that right now because I don't want to have any issues with the slide deck. Like we said, we will share all this information in the videos tomorrow, so you will have access to the full content and can watch them with the video. We do apologize for that. All right, so now we're looking at Pioneer High School. Pioneer has a service learning program where students develop project management and organizational skills through the creation, planning, and execution of service projects on campus. They also have a wellness center with resources, supports, and counseling to support mental health needs of our students. And then the Mustang Way is their PBIS slogan, which is respect, inclusiveness, flexibility, listening, and open-mindedness. Some of the courses, special courses they offer are Fine Woods, Film Studies, and AP Psych.
What I love about Pioneer is the overall environment here. It's super safe, super calm. The staff is so supportive. We have a great sports system. Our student section's great. The environment overall is just the school spirit, our rallies, our leadership does a really good job of everything and planning different stuff. And overall, it just makes it really fun. And that's what I love about Pioneer.
My favorite tradition at Pioneer is Chris Bush Classic. It's a basketball tournament that honors former high school student Chris Bush, who passed away, unfortunately. It's not only a really fun tournament, but it also reminds the school of why we put on these events, which is to bring the school together.
What is some advice you have for incoming freshmen?
Make sure you show up to all of the events we have. We have football games, we have basketball games, we have spirit events and other rallies, and just make sure you show up. It's a lot of fun and you get to be a part of our community, and it's a big part of the Mustang experience.
I would describe our school spirit as really competitive and fun. One really memorable event that we have every year is Mustang Madness, which is a rally between classes, and it's really fun to see all the students dress up in their class color, and we just play games, and it's a really great way to end the school year, and we just have a lot of rallies throughout the year and football games, and it's really great to see everyone come out.
Right. So that is Pioneer's video. I just want to make sure I don't think so. Let me see.
Class color, and we just play games, and it's a really great way to end the school year, and we just have a lot of rallies throughout the year and football games, and it's really great to see everyone come out.
Perfect. Okay. Just would make sure I didn't want to miss anything. Clip their video. And finally, we have Leland. So Leland, it has a nationally ranked speech and debate program, a state recognized music program, and over 80% of the students participate in extracurriculars. So a little bit about the speech and debate team. The speech and debate team leads, advises, and mentors middle school speech and debate team from Bret Harte. Students are responsible for teaching public speaking skills and preparing students for competitions. It has a nationally ranked robotics program, a highly successful athletics program in California Interscholastic Federation's Central Coast section. And some of the academics regarding Leland is their AP Scholar and National Merit Scholar recognition. They have a variety of STEAM and visual performing arts course classes as well, highlighting their robotics program, their journalism program, and their speech and debate there at the bottom of the slide. So we will go ahead, and this is the final video. And so we'll go ahead and watch this overview of Leland.
They say powerful people come from powerful places. And Leland is one powerful place. Leland High School is where excellence is not just a goal, it's a way of life. The same thing not only applies to academics, but it also applies to our athletics. Leland High School takes pride in its outstanding athletic teams, consistently proving their prowess on the field, court, and track.
Being a part of Leland Athletics has taught me so many things. It's instilled a level of discipline in me where I can buckle down and do the hard work when I don't want to and it's not fun. It's also helped me prioritize my time and learn how to do that. Managing school and sports can be really hard, but we have a lot of support here from our teachers and our staff. It's also helped me get closer with my peers, giving us a common goal to work towards and all these challenges we have to get through together.
Now, beyond the playing fields, Leland High School offers an immersive array of visual performing art classes, such as sculpture, multimedia, art, mixed media, computer science, and of course, speech and debate.
Just to introduce a little bit about our team, we are a group of over 200 members, and we are also a class on campus. So not only do we compete, we also get educational instruction on speech and debate. So what do? Well, we have two sections of the team, speech and debate. I'm currently the leader of the speech section. We compete at around 30 tournaments a year. Last year, we were ranked by the National Speech and Debate Association as the third team in America. Well, the third ranked team in America.
Now, Leland High School is not just a place of academic and artistic achievement. It's a community that thrives on school spirit.
One of my favorite things about Leland is our school spirit. Our school's always organized, and our ASB leaders always find a way to bring out the best in our students. Events like homecoming and rallies are all inclusive to all of our students, and we always have games and other fun activities to do.
But ultimately, there's one thing that brings us together as not just a school or a community, but most importantly as a family. And that one thing is our values.
My favorite charter value is grit. It's really cool to see that students and teachers can come together in academics, sports, and visual performing arts to have a spirit of resilience and determination. This allows us to get through a lot of challenges together, and I love that about our campus.
My favorite charter value is community. I think at Leland High School, we do a great job of coming together as one family between our staff and our students. We have amazing extracurricular groups that embrace students of all ages, from freshman to senior. You can join a group at any time because everyone is happy to have students involved in it. Our groups also do a great job of working together to really embrace and promote and support what Leland loves and what Leland represents. Always coming back to our charter pride.
Leland High School truly embodies the spirit of excellence. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Leland High School. And this is where chargers are made.
All right, so that is our final high school with the video and information. So just a little bit about the high school preference process. Okay, so what will happen is when you go in, you do your selection in Infinite Campus. You will select your top 3 preferences for schools. Your selections are due by February 14th. Majority of families do opt for neighborhood schools. And the February 14th is the deadline to submit the ranked list of school preferences. Mid-March is when families will be notified of school assignment. So one more time, these are the dates of the different parent information nights. Because you get to choose 3, or you have to list 3 schools that that your child is interested in attending. I highly encourage you to go to the information nights to as many of our schools as possible to see in person what these schools offer, because you never know, what you might find and what might pique the interest of your child. I like to think about it as, when you're selecting a college, we all have visions of what college we think is going to be the best fit for us. We've seen something on TV or whatever. And then we go to those colleges, and many times when we get there, it's like, this isn't the right feeling. And sometimes it's a school that you didn't even really think that you would consider, ends up being the school that you choose. So really, really encourage families to get out to these high school information nights and hear about all of their programs. The other piece is, I do see a lot of questions tending to lean towards questions around advanced placement, the different courses being offered, some sports that there were questions around what's certain sports that are being offered at our high schools. So please write down these questions and take them to the parent information night, as this will be a good opportunity for you to talk to administrators, counselors, sometimes attend those meetings, and get that information directly from the school. This forum was really just to give you an overview of each of our sites and then an overview of our district programs. But your questions are all really important, and we want to make sure that they get answered. So please don't hesitate to take those to the high schools, and they should be able to answer any of the questions that you submitted to us. And like I said, I do profoundly apologize for the video issues. We will get this up on our website tomorrow so that you can watch them again and maybe even watch them with your students, just to take a look at the ones that you couldn't hear that had a lot of music background noise. So with that, I want to wish everybody a happy Wednesday, and hope you all get out to attend as many high school nights as possible. Thank you, and have a wonderful rest of your evening.